Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, we're back for part two of the restoration, or cleanup actually, of the No.82. And, well, as you can probably see in the video, it actually came out quite nice. And it didn't need a whole lot, really. I mean, there were some rougher spots around the elbows, the bends in the air tubes, and also back here and around here. And the hard to reach areas definitely had to use a little wire brush, but not too aggressive. Up here was actually pretty clean. Didn't use too much. The top had a little bit more rust than other places, but it all came off very nice. And you know, notoriously with these cold blasts, the smoke bale chimney area here is really bad. They're usually rusted because it receives a lot of heat, a lot of fatigue, so they rust and get thin, and you know, they can crack as well. So that's kind of a high stress area, but it's actually in really good shape. So it had just a light surface rust and it came off very quick and polished up quite nice. So this thing has, I think, fairly low miles considering. Now the burner cup, as I was mentioning in my previous video, does have a big hole, rust hole. So you know, kerosene and moisture, it's a real problem with a lot of these lanterns. So if it's not stored properly or ideally, then it's going to do that, and it's going to be messy, and it's going to rust, and it's going to just, you know, ruin a good lantern. But you know, nobody thought these things would be collectible so far into the future. I mean, this thing, I was looking at the patents, and what I can tell, the last patent date looks to be maybe 1909. It's early. It's earlier than the other ones I have. The other ones I have are 1912. So this one probably predates that just by a few years. But it's very hard to read the patents. They're stamped weak. So I see a 0 and then another placeholder. It looks kind of like a 0, but I know it's not 1900. It has to be 1909 or so. Anyways, I cleaned up the globe and wiped it all down. As you can see, I left the copper pretty much natural. I didn't do anything to it. I just cleaned it with a little WD-40, just wiped it down. I didn't polish it, and it still retains its original luster, or finish, patina if you will. And there you are. That's it. She's ready to go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this came out. It's a good one. Definitely a keeper. So let's have some fun. So, you know, some people were probably asking, you know, well, what's the difference between these models like the 77 that you have? Well, absolutely nothing in construction. It is the identical lantern, but different number and different details. As you can see, this one is just a steel fount, and this one's copper. This one has a brass burner cone, and that one has a steel burner cone. So this is pretty much your introductory, basic utility lantern. Probably cost, you know, maybe $9–10, maybe $12 a dozen, or maybe a little more. And then this one would have been more expensive because of the copper and the brass. So fancier metals, higher price, of course. But anyways, they're identical in design, but you know, it's cool stuff. So Rayo is fun, and as you can see, they both have the large hoop bell. You know, can almost skip rope with it. Darn thing, it's crazy. Here's the number 100. As you can see, it has the same size of bail, but it goes all the way down to the skirt of the fount here. But this one doesn't. It goes to the fill cap, only because this one's taller. See how low that is compared to this? Yeah, it's a lower style lantern, but it's still a big cold blast. It's the squat globe, the number 100. Good stuff, though. Great lanterns. They burn very well. So let's get this one fired up since we just finished cleaning it. It has fuel. And it's ready to rock. All right, let's see here. All right. Oh, come on. Not high enough. There we go. There you are. It lives. Well, folks, I hope everyone's having a great weekend, or starting to have a good weekend regarding the circumstances. If you have projects, definitely hit them up. They're going to keep you sane through this time. I got some other things I'm going to be doing out here, cleaning up. A couple other lanterns I've been wanting to clean up that I haven't gotten to yet. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. Just focus on the good stuff and just try and get through this all together. So grab a lamp or a project and enjoy yourselves. Okay, stay safe and stay well. Take care. Bye-bye.